Have you already been in this situation where you are putting together a budget for a new live production setup and you are torn between HD and 4K? Well, I've been there too, and I would like to share with you my thoughts on this. I've been on an HD workflow for a very long time, and while this is probably more than enough for most use cases, I've also seen big upsides after switching to a 4K ATEM switcher. Today, I will expose 5 reasons why shooting in 4K is valuable, and then we will go through a few downsides that also come with this workflow. Let's get started. Number 1, overall quality boost. The most obvious reason that motivates a 4K workflow is the image quality boost when compared to an HD workflow, since the resolution is 4 times higher. However, to me, this is not the most important upside, since an HD workflow with good lighting, good cameras, and compelling production design already provides an image quality that's very decent. So of course, the image quality will be better in 4K, but that's not the main reason. Number 2, much higher streaming quality on YouTube. After having run multiple streaming tests, I did notice that streaming in 4K on YouTube provides a significant boost in image quality compared to HD streaming, even if the end viewer watches the stream in much lower resolution like 720p or even 480p. So you will produce a better quality live stream even if the viewer chooses to watch at a lower resolution. I don't actually know the exact reason for this, but this could be because the YouTube encoding ingests a much higher bitrate to begin with, so it's gonna be good whatever the output resolution. So for me, streaming in 4K on YouTube really makes a big difference, and it actually makes the stream look like it was uploaded manually to YouTube, just like a regular video you could have done on Premiere or Resolve. Bear in mind though that you will also need to check if your network can support a bigger bandwidth of around 20 to 30 megabits per second. And reason number 3, more flexibility in post-production. Shooting in 4K will obviously bring you more flexibility if you are doing some post-production work that will be delivered in HD. For instance, in the case of a concert, you will be able to create more dynamic shots by cropping in and making dynamic zooms, or even adding camera shake in static camera. You could also create multiple framing and angles using the very same camera by cropping into your image at different levels. And reason number 4, much better green screen results. If you plan to do some chroma key with a green background, shooting in 4K will for sure improve your key precision a lot, since the processing engine will have much more data to work with. So even if you end up with an HD output, you will benefit from this aided data at the time of acquisition. So for green screen, it does make a difference. And number 5, multiple ISO recordings in a single hyperdeck. If you are using an ATEM switcher, you are probably familiar with the multi-view output, and some models have actually multiple multi-view SDI outputs. Blackmagic has released a firmware that can let you disable all the borders and overlays on this multi-view. So you could use these outputs to record a clean 2x2 signal with 4 HD feeds on one Ultra HD feed. So now what's fun is that you can use these outputs to record a clean 2x2 signal with 4 HD video feed in one Ultra HD video feed. If you have a project with loads of camera, you could even record an Ultra HD video with up to 16 standard video feeds. So that's pretty nice. Instead of having like 4 hyperdecks, you can have just one hyperdeck that records in Ultra HD and 4 HD video in one Ultra HD video feed. Now, as good as it seems, shooting in 4K also comes with drawbacks, and the first one being the cost. Not only do you need to upgrade the switcher, but also all the converters, recorders, encoders, and capture cards in the chain. This does come at a cost. Another drawback is that the file sizes will be much bigger, especially if you are doing an ISO recording of a whole show. So you also need to plan for indirect costs of storage down the way. To finish with, today, very few platforms actually support 4K streaming. For us, YouTube is the only platform where 4K streaming is actually being used and useful. So yeah, that's something to consider. You also need higher upload speeds. Would I recommend shooting in 4K? I would say it comes down to the kind of work you are doing and your customer's expectation. If you're filming a corporate conference, I wouldn't advise going through all the pros and cons that the 4K upgrade can provide, since you will probably not do any post-production and the viewers won't really see any difference. However, if you are filming an event for which you would like to preserve the highest possible quality, such as a wedding, a concert, a green screen live broadcast, or any special event where you want the delivery media to be future-proof, then moving to 4K could be a very relevant choice. But all of this is just my opinion. And what about you? Do you shoot your live productions in HD or in 4K? Let us know in the comments, and thanks for watching.